KrissyO podcast. I'm your host, KrissyO, and this is my co-host, Jay.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome. How was your week?
The week been good. It was a busy week. I'm tired. I'm kind of sluggish, like, I ain't gonna lie to you. But, thankful I made it through the week. But, how was yours?
Man, stressful.
Stressful?
I've been feeling under the weather. Not sick, but like mentally.
Okay.
But gotta get through it, move through it, push through it. I had better days, and better days will come.
But you gotta make sure you do a mental day, a little self-care day, things like that.
That'd be my Sundays. People don't be understanding. Dealing with people Monday through Friday be so stressful.
Yes.
So Saturday and Sunday, I try not to even be around people. But it's like, I give people Saturday, but Sunday, that'd be my day. I don't want to talk on the phone. I don't want to text. I really want to be to myself.
That's the type of time I've really been on lately too. It was like I just really been chilling on the weekend and just been to myself, stuff like that. So, I feel you with that.
I know you will. All right, tonight's topic is finding your purpose/passion in life. So, I thought that this topic would be good because sometimes, well, I can't speak for everybody. I can speak for me. Like, I had a situation where I didn't know my purpose here. Like, why am I here? Why, like, I know God had a plan for me because He made me. But what is it that I don't know for me? So, you ever felt like you had no purpose here, or you were trying to find your purpose or seek it?
Yeah, personally, like, I never questioned, like I never felt like I didn't have a purpose. Like, I always felt like that I really had a purpose. So I always was trying to seek it and find it. And, as I get older, like, I feel like it's kind of like helping others or like being up for other people and stuff like that. But that sometimes can be draining. So I do have to mentally still take time for myself and think about myself and stuff like that. But, I really do like to help others and, listen to other people and stuff like that.
So with this, like, that's strong because helping people, you can do so much in this world.
That's true.
So with me, the question is, what is your why in life?
Okay.
And what made me... So my story is...
Yeah, what's your why?
My why is, okay, one day I was minding my business and somebody very close to me came bothering me and was like, this all you do all day. All you do is just lay in the bed. You don't do nothing. You don't this and that. It's like you don't want nothing out of life. You don't this, you don't that. Then start comparing me to people in our circle. Like, they doing this one, doing this one, this one doing that one, this one doing this, but you just laying in bed. So I'm really, that had fucked with me because at the time I had 2 jobs and I'm currently still in school, but I'm about to graduate. But I'm in school for criminal justice, so I'm going to school online and I have 2 jobs. So what do you expect, like, on my day off? I am going to be in chill mode. Like, I didn't understand that, but that really messed with my mental. Like, I kept replaying that over and over and over. So I had to really sit and ask myself, what is your reason? What's your purpose? What's your passion?
All right.
So I have some definitions of purpose.
Okay.
Purpose is the reason for which something is done or created or for which something exists.
Okay.
And your passion is strong and barely controllable emotion.
Okay.
So I had to really sit and think. So this is going to be a long story. I'm sorry, y'all. But as a little girl, I used to write. I always wrote poems. I wrote short stories. I don't know if you way younger than me. But B2K.
Yes,
B2K
yes.
had a website.
Yes.
And on that website, you could post short stories with them included. And I used to stay writing and posting short stories and whatever. So writing had became my passion.
Okay.
So I had started in 2019. I had started writing a book. So I would tell like the person who told me I don't have no goals in life, like, you know, it's like I was trying to win they heart, win them over, like, you know, not win their heart, but like just trying to prove to them that I do have something going on.
Right.
So I'm like, read this, what you think? First of all, that person didn't want to read it, and then it was like, well, why would you want to write a book? Everybody write books.
Right.
What's gonna make your book different for somebody, you know? And that just crushed me.
Right.
So I had to sit back and think, okay, so I let that dream just, you know, still write, but just be hush hush with it, and like insecurities, like I hadn't really pushed it further than I'm supposed to. But then this podcasting came through, because I'm always asking my friends for help. They asking me, not for help, but just venting to them. And then it was just like, this became my passion.
Okay.
So I say all that to say, and people listen to our podcast, listen to the episodes, and say, oh, you should do this, you should do that, this should be done, lighting, this, that. You know, everything you say, I take it. You know, I listen and I try to improve my brand, because this is my LLC, this is my name. You know, I put money into this, I put blood, sweat, and tears, because after comparing by someone close to me compared to everybody around me, I was like, I have nothing. I can't do hair, can't do nails, can't sell no house, can't do this, can't do that. So what can I do? I talk a lot. All I do is talk. My mom and sister say, you know, I feel like I'm talking a lot now, but my mom and sister say, you know, I tell these stories that just, I could be talking about one thing and jump to another. But I say all that to say, like, this is my passion. This is like my baby. And I didn't discover this until 3 years ago. I didn't act on it till last year, and then you motivated me to continue. You know, I don't know if you ever even watched one thing I had, but you every day, what's up with that podcast? What's up with that podcast? And that made me live. Like, it's like I was dead, and I'm 30, boo 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 boo. And you know, some people think that when you growing up, you supposed to instantly, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. But that's a job. What do you want from, like, the bottom of your heart? What do you want? What is your purpose for being here other than working?
So my start was kind of like music. I was in a band. I was in a band a very long time, since like the 5th grade, whatever like that. So, you know, music has always just been the thing I really like and everything like that. So I always try to figure out different ways about the music thing, whatever like that, like producing, engineering. Rapping never was my thing, so never was trying to rap in that. But you know, like just trying to figure it out or whatever. But I really do like podcasts. Like I really do listen to a lot of podcasts and everything like that. So like whenever Krissy introduced me to hers, you know, I really listened to it. Like I didn't just be like, oh, that's what's up. Like I actually went and looked at it and everything like that, and I really liked it. So that's why I started being on it. Like, hey, what's up with it, man? Da, 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 da. And you know, Krissy being Krissy, you know, she like OJ.
Had every excuse in the book.
You know, and I'm like, no, man, like blah blah blah. So I'm like, then one day she just asked me like, all right, do it with me then, and I was like, okay, so. That's how we are today. But one thing you said was that you can't do this and you can't do that and you can't do this. So I'm a big person. Never say can't. You can do anything.
I can't do hair.
You can do anything
I can't do
that
nails.
you want to do. Yes, you can.
I really can.
Yes, you can. I promise.
Okay.
Not gonna say you're the best at it. Not gonna say that that's your passion to take off with. But if you really took the time out and like actually tried to learn it and put some time in it, yes, you actually can do it. That's why I say you can do anything. Never say that you cannot do something. You can do whatever you want to do. Yes. So take that out to vocabulary as a whole. Don't say can't, all right? And that's for y'all too. Don't say can't. You can do anything that you want to do. But also, you know, like my why is kind of like, I'm a big family person, all right? So like, family is real big to me. So I always think about having my very own family one day. I'm single. I don't have any kids or anything like that. So I always think about that. And you know, people talk about their purpose and everything like that, and just because you have a good job or something like that, people feel like that's what they should be doing or whatever like that. But down the line, you will realize that job is not making you happy and all that type of stuff like that.
Especially when they fire you out the blue.
All of those type of things. So like, I never wanted to do something and then like later feel like I don't like doing this. Like anything I do, I truly want to say I really like doing this. Like even with our job, like I can honestly say like I like the job. Like at times, yes, life it just get frustrating. So that you just got to work through it. But I can honestly say like good benefits, all that type of stuff like that, help you out with school. Like it has a lot of perks to it and things like that. Like so, I really do like it. But no, that's not my final stop. That's not my final goal. Whatever like that. And like no, I may not be knowing what it is at the present time, but like with the podcast thing, when you came to it with me, like honestly, I do not like to be on the camera. I am not one of those people.
And he don't like to talk his business.
Yes, I'm not a personal person. Like people know me.
Technical, but not personal.
Yes. Like people know me and we talk every day, but that don't mean you know my personal business. Like you really don't know what Jay got going on because I'm not gonna tell it to you like that. Like if you asking questions, then yes, I'll get into it with you, but I just don't volunteer all of my information to people. Like I'm real personal. So you know, this is different for me. Like I never wanted to be in front of the camera. Like anything I'd ever thought of, it was off of the camera. So even being on the camera is different. It's like a growing thing and everything like that. So I do thank you for the opportunity and everything like that. But even with you, like I know this is what you really like to do, but you are really tough on yourself. So you like, you know, it's making you grow as a person too. Like you just have to let it go and just put it out there. So I do like that it's making you grow as a person also, you know. And I think that's part of finding your purpose is like, cause it make you grow. Like it make you learn yourself. It make you learn the things you didn't know that you could do. Things that you thought that you can't do, that you later learn that you can do.
Cause real talk, I really thought I couldn't do this. Cause I'm so hard on me, and you said that, you know, stop being hard, and y'all, you know, don't be hard on yourself because that's a part of ways that you can find your purpose. You know, the first step is don't be hard on yourself. Like he say, don't say can't, but I cannot do hair. But I agree. You don't say can't. Can't shouldn't be in a man's vocabulary. Loving basketball, but you never know until you try. At least try it, you know. And if it don't work, dust your stuff off and try again. Like it's so many times that, like I said with this podcast, this is something that I have been LLC years ago. Start buying stuff, start coming up with topics, start making notes and researching stuff, because everything I talk about that I want to talk about, I don't have experience in it, but I've talked to somebody or been around somebody who has went through it. So that was a big step, and I always get in my own way because I always find an excuse. Oh, I gotta walk the dog. I don't even have no dog. I gotta do this for my mama. My mama is way in Houston. Like
that's the part Will's fighting on though, is that she'll say stuff like that. I'm like, man, bro, like.
Okay, when you finish,
like,
what you doing when you finish? So, I gotta help somebody move. No, I ain't moving nothing. I'm just gonna be there. But it's like, yeah,
boxes, like.
I came up, but I really, you know, we help each other because you got me. Not to say out of my comfort zone. Like this podcasting got me out of my comfort zone, but it was something that I really wanted to do. Like it was a passion.
And like you need people there to like push you to your goal. Like
gotta have a strong
circle of people with you.
Right.
Like a lot of times people try to do it by themselves, and I'm not a fan of that. Like I come from a band which is very team oriented. Everybody has to look out for for each other. Like that's your brother, that's your sister, things like that. So like I come from like helping the next person or whatever like that, because we all trying to do the same thing here. So like when you have people genuinely there helping you, then receive it in. Like don't push them people away or whatever like that. And like God place people in your life for different reasons. Like so just and embrace it and learn from it. So
And you gonna always have I'm not gonna say a hater, but you gonna always have people like once you step into your purpose, you gonna always have people that down talk you or try to talk you out of it. Like your closest friends may not support you.
always
You could have strangers support you more. And I always see people say, what is a share? You might not have no money to buy an outfit if I'm selling clothes, but what does it hurt to share your so-called friend or, that's why I say,
yes.
you gotta really follow your heart in something like that, and never, you gotta have tough skin when you start walking in your purpose, because, the road is never easy. And nothing in life, I say nothing in life is easy, because I had somebody argue me down the other day and saying life is easy. Life is not easy. But you just have to stay focused on what your goals is, what your dream is, what your person, your purpose or your passion is, because like I say, you're gonna have people that you think will be your cheerleaders, really not cheering.
And
probably booing you behind your back, but that's enough.
Like I commend some of my closest friends, like they do different things, beats and produce or whatever the case is, and just seeing them grind from the beginning, and they only getting a couple views or whatever like that. They keep on posting, sharing all that, and people ain't necessarily okay, but all that work. Now they actually working with artists with names to them.
And now you wanna.
Yeah, and now everybody oh, can I get a beat? Can I get a beat? And all that, and so that is just the thing about it though. You just gotta grind it out, but it's just what's your why? Why you want to do that? And mine is just family and want to be a better person. Every day I try to be a better person. Anybody who really talk to me or whatever like that. Yesterday I could have had a bad day. I might have said negative things, but next day I come in with a more positive attitude, whatever like that. I'm thankful to have a better day or whatever like that. Because I don't try to sit in that misery or whatever like that, because you could find yourself sitting there and never really getting out of those type of things. So I really just try to stay on a positive path, because positivity comes, a positive mindset brings in positive results, basically.
It really does.
So, all the negative thinking gonna bring in negativity to you. So
that's true.
So
what are ways to find your purpose? You think?
I'm a spiritual person, so I definitely pray about that. Every day I pray about it, and
And the Bible say, make your request known to God.
Yes, and be very, very specific in your accent.
And what you want.
Yes, so I definitely work on that, and I also try to do different things. I used to say oh, I wouldn't do this, or I wouldn't try this, or whatever like that, and now I find myself trying things I said I wouldn't do, or that I didn't like to do, or whatever, and it's different, but I embrace it all, and I know it's making me grow and find that purpose that I'm truly looking for. So, you gotta embrace those things and not run from it. It's not comfortable. You shouldn't want to be comfortable or whatever like that. Because then you're not growing. So, you have to push yourself or whatever like that.
Because I know the 10 years ago me is not the same me. This, the type of stuff I was on at that age, I was content with working, coming home.
Even last year you not the same
person.
Right.
Last week, it's just ways to find your purpose. I know first you have to shift your mind frame. You have to stay focused and positive, and like you say, pray, because once you lose sight on what you're trying to do, everything falls. And again, you can always rebuild, refocus, rebuild. But You gotta follow your heart and do what you want to do, not what you see somebody else doing or what this person doing that. So I know I could do it. If she doing it, I could do it. Like you have to find your purpose, not somebody down the street purpose.
That's right.
Because if that's her purpose and you going behind her trying to do what she do, then it's not fulfilling you. Like you're not gonna be left fulfilled because it's not for you. That's not yours.
And like finding your purpose, like you really have to focus on yourself. Like you really cannot let all the outside stuff get to you. You can't be worried about this person, that person. You can't be focusing on the mess that's going on. Like you really gotta focus on yourself and trying to better yourself. Like, you know, sometimes friendships suffer from that. But if y'all really friends, the next person, they'll really understand that and they'll let you that time to like grow and find yourself. And like friends always want to be there, so
they supposed to.
Right, like
whether you fail or achieve your goals, they should always be there. That's how you could tell the real ones from the fake.
Right.
But you gotta step out your comfort zone. That's another one. You gotta step out your comfort zone. Like basically you're entering a territory that you're doing something that you're not normally used to doing. So that's why it's big to step out that comfort zone. Cause I know, like I said, I'm not used to all this. Like I get shy. Like I don't really take pictures. I'm not a picture person. So it was like all this was stepping out of my comfort zone. Like I know I could talk. Everybody that talked to me know I could talk. But it's just talking to certain people. And then like having that self-doubt, like what happened if nobody wanna watch it? What happened if, you know, you can't think like that?
That's right.
Like, and when you in your purpose, you gonna know because it's gonna feel like you winning, like you in a winning season. And again, once you keep God in whatever your purpose is, you keep him in, you keep letting him know what more you want, and he'll direct your path.
And like even prior to like shooting this, like I went to this little birthday dinner and everything like that. And when I first made it there, like I was real quiet. I wasn't really talking, and like the table started talking to me and everything like that. So I loosened up, and everybody there know I could talk, but it's just something about being in different environments and things like that. It just make me kind of be shy, like she said. Like I just, you know, take the backseat on certain situations, because it's a lot of chiefs, not enough Indians, and before you could lead, you gotta know how to follow. So like, you know, everybody want to lead, but they don't know how to follow sometimes. So like,
you gotta learn how to do both.
That's right.
You gotta follow until you strong enough to lead.
That's right.
But something you said that goes with following your passion / purpose.
Okay.
Trying new experience. Like you said you not used to the camera, not used to being in the spotlight.
Like I don't take pictures. Like any of my closest friends, like closest friends, I don't really have pictures with them. I don't have any type of pictures with them. And I think about that, like I be like, damn, like I don't have any pictures with this person. So I do think about the memories and things like that, and I do think, hey man, we need to change that. But
new experiences.
So
you doing new experiences.
Yes.
Whether they're good or bad, because the last recording you said something like you gotta be open for criticism. And I it's like I looked at you, and it just was like, but I am. It's just that when you work on something for so long, you have your mind set on what you expect. Like you birthing a baby. Women be pregnant for 9 months. Some say 10, cause they go over. And you know you gonna be protective over your baby. And that's how like podcasting is my baby. That's my passion. That's my purpose. I think without it, I still would be lost. Like, what is my purpose here?
But I'm gonna say this: like, do you have any control of what the baby look like, or what's going on the inside, or whatever like that? So that's the way I look at dropping it. Like,
yeah, that's what I say with the experience. Like being open to new experience, good or bad. It might not be what you expect, but you have to be open to try new things.
That's right.
Because that goes with getting out your comfort zone and believing in yourself.
That's right. And you gotta have that confidence. Like, oftentimes, like we look to others for the confidence, but first you gotta find it in yourself first before looking for validation from other people. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, compliments is kind of something I kind of struggle with. Like, I don't know. Like, you could tell me something, and I'll be like, thank you. Like, that's when I kind of go into a shy mode. Then, like, I kind of, oh, thank you, whatever, like that. But I don't know. But I feel the confidence. Like I feel whatever you saying. Like, oh man, you real cool, whatever, like that. Yeah, I feel that way or whatever. But for other people to actually see it, I don't know. It just be like, dang, like, oh, you see it, okay. So like, are you good with like compliments or whatever?
I don't like attention, despite what people may think. I don't like attention.
Yeah, it's the attention thing.
Yeah, so it's like if, like social media, if I post a picture, people say something, okay, that's different. But like if somebody say, like at work, one of the customers was like, oh, you got a pretty smile. I felt awkward. Cause I'm like, I got braces. What's so pretty about having braces? So I don't take compliments well.
Like
I would down talk myself before I uplift myself.
So I'm a complete opposite. Now, me talking myself, I'll be honest, like, I know how to pop that shit myself. Like, I can't do it, but it's just like when somebody else tell it to me, like, oh, Jay, man, you really positive words. Then I'll be like, oh, dang, like, it just kind of shake me up a little bit. Like, I could tell it to you because I'm confident in myself. Like, oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. But you telling it back to me, then I be like, man, you ain't supposed to really see me like that. Like, you ain't supposed to know that that's the way I feel about myself too. And like, I don't know. Like, I know it's weird, it's crazy, but you said like the attention thing. So I was in the band at Southern or whatever, and that was like one of the most difficult times for me. It's like it was so many random people that just walk up to you and just, hey man, when you play or whatever, and it was all new for me, and that was like my first time having that. Like, I ain't gonna say first time because I done kind of went through it on different levels, but like, I ain't gonna lie, like Southern, like, you could be anywhere, and somebody just be like, boom, put you on the spot right there, and you just be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, matter of fact, I saw a dude in the stores recently, and like, he had a jacket on, and I went on, put on, like, what's up, blah, blah, blah. And he was a drummer, matter of fact, so, which I play drums too, Fall 2K12, shout out, outside. Anyway, but, like, we ended up chopping it up or whatever like that, but yeah, that's the territory that you learn whenever you wear it out.
Playing the band?
When you wear the merchandise,
okay.
Like when you wear the merch out and stuff like that, like you bound for somebody to run down on you with something. Like, one of the dudes used to be in the band that worked there or whatever like that. So yeah, like.
So with finding your purpose, you have to create a plan, stick with it, work through it.
Pray on it.
You have to be patient because
you got to be consistent.
You gotta be consistent. Yes. And you gotta continue to work on it. Like that on Instagram, I always see where it say, you could work a 9-to-5 job, 8-to-5 job, and go home and just be lazy. That's when you work on your purpose.
That's right.
So you really have to do a lot of
Because honestly, that's a lot of people's problem. Is like once when they get off, they want the work to stop. Like, my thing is, like, the work never stops. Like, you always got to do something. Like, you could be cleaning up, you could be working towards your business or goals or whatever. Like, you could be reading, you could be, like, it's always something that you could be working on. So, yes, take some time out, but don't get complacent and things like that. Like, you always want to be working and stuff like that. So,
but you would have to do a lot of self-seeking. You have to really, really figure out what is it you want, your likes, what you like to do, what you want to do for the rest of your life. Like, what's your passion? Like, what is something that you feel like you can't live without? Like,
and
like you say with people.
Trying different things
Yeah.
also is like, makes you see, okay, I like this, or I don't like this, or I want more of this and less of this, or, so that's why you should try different things and step out your comfort zone sometimes. Like, personally, like, I like guns a lot. So a lot of people have a negative connotation when it comes to guns or whatever like that. But if you actually take some time out with it, that it's really fun. It's a real nice hobby and everything like that.
I don't like it.
Like, okay, and you can feel that way also, but
I don't like how it feels when you shoot.
What?
It's so powerful, like.
But there's different guns and everything like that, so
it
don't have to be. It don't have to.
And I know women love, some women like my mama. Sorry, Mom, I'm airing your business out, but my mama love her gun. She will go in the woods and shoot her gun. I can't. Like, I hate the feeling of it. Like, it's so much power. Like, when I was at the shooting range, I didn't like it.
But you have to find something that you could kind of handle, and it'll be fun.
But at the end of the day, if I gotta use it, I'm gonna use it. Right. I bet y'all know how. Now.
Anyway, so.
But yeah, y'all, stick to the plan. Once you figure out what it is that you like and you want to do, stick to the plan. Work on you. Work on your plan. Stay focused. Pray about it. Be consistent with it. Like I said, be patient with my book. I started writing my book in 2019. It's 2023, and I'm not consistent. I'm not. For so many reasons why. It's gonna be excuses. It's not nothing. I could come home and write a 3-page paper within 2 hours for school, but I can't write a couple of pages because it's in here. So it's not like I gotta figure out what to write. I just gotta type it. So stay focused. I'm gonna have a book out soon. I'm gonna be podcasting a lot more, and that's my purpose. That's my plan. Most people don't agree with it. But that's what it's gonna be. That's what makes me happy.
That's right.
So, on your spare time, what do you do? When you're not recording and working and shooting guns, what do you be doing?
Outside. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm probably outside. Let me rephrase that a little bit. Cause I really do be chilling. Like,
I'm outside.
Like, I really be chilling. Like, I've been chilling. Like, I really been inside lately. But I like to go places and I like to travel and things like that. Like the club scene, cool. I don't have nothing against it, and I even like it from time to time. But I really like to travel and do things like that. So like, I plan on going out of town a couple more times or whatever like that. So things like that. But yeah, shooting guns is something that I, take up a lot of time. Matter of fact, so like, man, I went shooting, probably like a week or two ago. So, it's a fairly bigger gun. It's something you gotta use 2 hands for or whatever like that. So, landing off, boom, 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 boom. So the bullet ended up bouncing and it shot over my glasses and it rested on my cheek. And the bullet was just sitting there. So I had to like take it up and do like that to make the bullet fall. And now I got like a lip burn or whatever.
That's the point I'm trying to make. It is dangerous.
But that's like a 1 in a million time.
No.
That's like a 1 in a million chance.
I'm shooting a paper and it's like it was coming back and it wasn't the shells. It was, like bouncing off. That's dangerous. Like, I can't fuck with that.
But nah, man, like.
Nah, man, not at all.
Listen, if you can, able, and everything like that, man, get you a gun, legal gun, all that type of stuff. Yes, Guns.
So what music got you in the chokehold? What you listening to on your way home?
So, anybody watching this and like really like know me, like don't judge me, alright? So everybody been talking about that Rollo album.
I saw that this morning.
So
never listened.
First couple of times listening to it, I wasn't really getting into it or whatever like that. So you know, I couldn't really get into it. But one of my friends was like, "Hey, check it out." Like usually now, I started from this song and like kind of go down or whatever. So I was like, okay. So I listened to it, and then I ended up, you know, actually liking it or whatever like that. So I've been listening to Rollo. I see why he has everybody in the headline.
I don't know not one song.
All right, well, you know.
You know what I'm saying? What's his song?
Let me see. Hold on.
I saw somebody post that this morning. It was like he #1 and he this, he that. Like I saw a couple of people this morning with. I don't listen. That's rap or R&B?
It's rap, yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't listen to rap.
So one of mine right now is like
I listen to like Baton Rouge, like rap, but not really.
Free Game, like that's one of mine. Check it out, you know. Well, let me see what else. I've been on Key Glock very hard too, cause his Deluxe came out, so you know, yeah, that's my boy, Key Glock. Anyway, what you been on? You been music, movies, books? Like I know you be on.
I read.
Okay.
So lately, I have been reading.
All right.
But when I try to take a break and rest my eyes, y'all, I've been rocking. I realized that I've been rocking. That was just crazy. But anyway, there's some movies out there. Okay. So The Nun is coming out in September. So I am a fan of horror movies.
That's my birthday month, by the way, you know. Accepting all gifts, you know, Libra gang. Anyway, back to you, sorry.
But I love horror. Like, okay. I'm not into comedy. I'm not into romance. You know, I'm into thrillers, dramas, action, but horror is my favorite. So The Nun, you don't know what you're missing. The Nun, I used to watch that over and over and over. And part 2 is coming, so I'm so excited about that. It's coming in September the 8th, I believe. Then Insidious is out now, the Red Door. Okay, yeah. So I kind of want to go watch that. Okay. Maybe Tuesday, because that's when they had them specials. Yeah. What other movie? So they got a movie called Plane. Okay. Oh, yeah. It's on Stars. Yeah. So I'm probably going to watch that tonight. Okay. I'll let y'all know what I think about that.
Yeah, so actually, I'm going to watch it too. Okay. And we could come back and give y'all,
tell y'all what we thought of it.
Yeah, okay.
In series, Run the World on Stars. It's about 4, it used to be 4 women, 3 black women trying to make it in this world. That's what I've been catching up on. Well, today I was a couple of episodes behind. On Netflix, they have a show. It's a series. I have to look back. It's called Fatal Seduction. It's taking like, I think Nigeria or whatever. Like, yeah, I like the plot. I like the twist that you could tell is coming. Cause you trying to figure out what's going on and everybody thinking different stuff. So go watch that. That's on Netflix. And The Dirty D on what is called Tubi? Yeah, Tubi. The Dirty D. Like everybody telling me to watch that, so I'll probably start that tomorrow.
I've been watching well, I just kinda started Succession. It's about
the family?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, I watched like 1 episode and I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, but it get deeper and all that. But yeah, check that out. That's on HBO Max or whatever. You know, one of them. But yeah, so yeah.
All right.
Anything else you got for the people?
That's it.
Okay. Well,
thank you.
Thank y'all for checking out another one. You know, like, share, comment, drop it down low.
Subscribe.
Drop
it low.